Today, I'm bringing you something truly special, a video that could completely change your life. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by problems, found it difficult to manage the daily stresses of life, or are simply seeking more peace and balance, then this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 70 Buddhist lessons that can almost certainly solve nearly 100% of your problems. These teachings are not just abstract concepts, they are ancient wisdom that has guided millions toward a calmer, more mindful, and fulfilling life. Throughout this video, you will discover deeply transformative Buddhist principles that you can apply today to enhance your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. You'll find valuable tools to face your challenges with a new perspective, learning to let go of what you cannot control and to live with greater presence and serenity. Prepare yourself to absorb knowledge that can help you make better decisions, manage stress more easily, and find lasting peace in your life. So stay with me until the end, because each of these lessons has the potential to make a significant difference in how you face your problems and experience life. Let's begin. Being honest may not get you many friends, but it will always get you the right ones. Don't worry about what others think of you because everyone is focused on themselves. Every second you spend comparing your life to others is a second wasted from your own. Don't get emotionally attached to anyone. People change, and even your closest friends can become strangers one day. Learn to be content and happy with yourself. If you need company to be happy, you will become weak. Share your progress, not your goals, and you will always stay motivated. Don't be afraid of being alone. Being with yourself is far better than being with people who bring nothing positive into your life. The people who ask the most from you are often the ones who do the least for you. Take your responsibilities seriously, but not yourself. Fear is not there to stop you, it's there to show you that you care and are interested. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. If you put someone on a pedestal, they will have no choice but to look down on you. People give advice according to their perspective. Not everything that is on your mind needs to come out of your mouth. Don't do anything you'll have to lie about later. Light travels faster than sound, that's why some people seem bright until you hear them speak. Don't seek happiness, it's always within you. You owe nothing to your past self, but you owe everything to your present self. Self-care is realizing that you are your biggest obstacle. Your parents were right many times, even if they weren't academically qualified. Stop insulting them when they advise you, act as if you've been in that situation before. Overthinking ruins situations, distorts things, makes you worry about useless questions, and worsens everything more than it actually is. If you're going to get angry about something, ask yourself, will I remember this in 10 years? You only have one body, take care of it. It's the only one you'll have for your entire life, and while it's incredibly resilient, it can only give you what you give it. If someone emphasizes that they are telling the truth, you can be sure they are lying. Everything you have power and influence over is what you decide to do with the time you are given today. You will never ruin a paper if you stay true to yourself. Don't compare the behind the scenes of your life with someone else's highlight reel. Just because you miss someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Missing them is part of moving on. You may first choose a partner for their appearance, enjoying it until you realize your children won't be raised by their looks but by their values. You can't have everything, you always exchange one thing for another. To know who your true friends are, look for those who speak well of you behind your back and tell you the bad things to your face. Letting go is very difficult, but it's the best thing you can do with time. The more victories you accumulate against fear, the braver you will become. Never make someone a priority if they only consider you an option. If you're friends with everyone, you're an enemy to yourself. You were born with 2 ears and 1 mouth, use them in that proportion. The most important thing you must accept is change. You don't live only once, you live multiple lives within one. Life becomes easier and more beautiful when we see the good in others. You can cut all the flowers, but you can't prevent spring from coming. Let the actions of others speak for them. people will show you much more than they will tell you. Everything you do creates points. You can connect those points later in life and understand why you did what you did. Commitment is what gets you started, consistency is what takes you somewhere, and persistence is what keeps you moving. You can fall in love more than once. You don't need to worry too much when someone you love leaves. Most of the time, it's for the best. If someone is trying to bring you down, it only means you're above them. Don't make promises you have no intention of keeping. It may mean nothing to you, but it could mean the world to someone else. Getting back with your ex is like showering and then putting on dirty underwear again. Keep an open mind and act like an artist, but think, fail, and learn like a scientist. You don't find your purpose elsewhere, you create your purpose exactly where you are, and you give it meaning. Your entire life can change in an instant, so instead of taking what you have for granted, be grateful for it and do as much good as you can with it. You become rich when you seek new experiences, not material things. Action generates more clarity than thought. You can't think your way into a new life, you have to act to achieve it. The life you experience is simply a reflection of your mindset. Pursuing happiness will lead you to misery until you realize that happiness is the path. All you have is the now and what you do with it. Be smart enough to ask for advice, but wise enough to know who to ask. If you can let something go from your world, let go of the ego. The more grateful you are, the more beauty you will see around you, life will seem happier, and you will be more content. You won't forget some bad things, you'll just stop worrying about them until they don't stress you anymore. Success is not about your resources, but about how resourceful you are with what you have. Fear limits most people throughout their lives and permeates all their decisions. Do your best to control it and celebrate when you conquer it. You can't swim toward new horizons until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. It's never too late to do the things you've always wanted to do. Don't let detractors discourage you because they may be projecting their own insecurities. You can't change what has already happened, whether it was your fault or someone else's mistake. Don't get angry about it, face the challenge. People will always project their fears and limiting beliefs onto you. What you must do is build a shield against this noise so you can protect yourself. Don't discuss your past with anyone because only you know its true story and meaning, others may not understand it or even use it against you. Your tomorrow can be very different from your today if you try. If you keep crying about what isn't working today, I assure you that your tomorrow won't work either. Sometimes the world tries to tell you who you are, but if you don't stop to reflect and listen, you'll never hear it. Your life won't follow the plan you laid out, and believe me, that's a good thing. I remember sitting alone, thinking I had hit rock bottom, but during that difficult time, I met people who shared lessons with me that helped me overcome it. These lessons might be exactly what you need right now. People are neither for nor against you, they are for themselves. What's coming is better than what has gone. Sometimes you just have to walk away, let people go, and allow relationships to end. Your true friends become evident when you're at your lowest. The only way out is through the challenges. You are stronger than you think, you've survived every bad day in your life, and you are undefeated. No one is going to take care of you like you will. Once you face your fear, nothing is as hard as you thought. Miracles are born from difficulties. Believe that you can, and you're already halfway there. Not everyone you meet has sincere intentions. The days when you don't want to do anything are the days when you most need to act. The only thing you can control is how you feel, what you do, and what you think. Stop trying to change others because it almost never works. Adversities often prepare ordinary people for extraordinary destinies. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Sometimes we only find our true direction when we allow the winds of change to guide us. Never sacrifice your growth for anyone. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Trust yourself, You've survived so much and will handle whatever comes next. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only option. Change is not a threat, it's an invitation to live. We either make ourselves miserable or strong, the amount of effort is the same. Keep your expectations to yourself. Life isn't always fair, sometimes those who lie and cheat can win. But no matter how bad a situation seems, you just have to keep fighting. Wishing and hoping won't change things, making different decisions and working on what you want will. The universe will bless you with what you want, but it will also test you by taking it away to see if you're truly ready to appreciate it. Accept your past without regret, manage your present with confidence, and face your future without fear. You are the author of your own story. Don't be afraid to write a new chapter, turn the page, or change your narrative. When you stop chasing the wrong things, the right ones have a chance to catch you. Tools to face life with more calm and clarity. Remember, real change begins with small steps. So, if any of these teachings resonated with you, I invite you to put it into practice starting today. But now, I want to hear from you. Which of these lessons impacted you the most? What change are you willing to make in your life starting today? I'd love to know your thoughts, so please leave them in the comments.